When we turn our attention now to Plano, it has been an impressive business run recently for the city and its leadership. They're luring AT&T's headquarters away from downtown Dallas. Renderings give us an idea of what the billion-dollar project will look like at Legacy Drive and Parkwood Boulevard. And then Plano landed Samsung's North American headquarters as the tech company moves its U.S. operations from New Jersey down here to Texas. And finally, the Plano City Council approved up to $700 million in incentives to bring the Dallas Stars from Victory Park in Dallas and transform the shops at Willow Bend into a massive sports and entertainment destination. ION Politics reporter Jack Fink sat down with Plano Mayor John Muns the day after the City Council gave the green light for the Stars project. Here's what he had to say.
Well, I think the main thing that's going on is the City of Plano is very intentional in what they do. They really value relationships, and at the same time, we get things done. We're user-friendly. We want our companies to know that if they choose us to build a new office here in Plano, it's going to get done expeditiously, and we're going to make sure that they get up and running as soon as possible.
What is the secret sauce, though? Because it's one thing to say it, to welcome people, et cetera, but to your point, to getting it done.
I think first and foremost, we talk a lot about this and just say, well, relationships really matter. But for us in Plano, we go see our companies on a regular basis, not just once a year, maybe 3 times a year. Check in on them. How you doing? How can we help you be more successful? We take these trips to Asia, to Korea and Japan and Taiwan to make sure that they understand how important they are to us. And that same thing holds true to somebody like a JP Morgan or an AT&T or the Dallas Stars. And so when the Dallas Stars approached us over 1.5 years ago and said, you know, we might be interested in moving. Obviously, we didn't know about some of the conflicts that were going on in Dallas and the Mavericks and things like that. But we said, we'd love to pursue that opportunity, and those talks started immediately.
Were you surprised?
At first, yes, I was.
And was this always going to be at the Willow Bend Mall site?
Yes.
Why? What was their attraction?
Well, this comes from the Stars. So I will tell you that the Stars told us you can say the Willow Bend Mall, but really it's the tollway intersection of the Bush is the bullseye for their season ticket holders. So in that radius of whatever that radius might be, that's where the center of the earth is for them. And so that was really important to them to really kind of realign where their season ticket holders were and try to make it easier for all of them to get to an arena.
And I was going to ask you, because there's no light rail site, which a lot of people have mentioned, you know, bus routes, et cetera, doesn't sound like they need that.
It doesn't, but at the same time, and we're already having conversations with DART about making plans for definitely buses and rideshare and things like that. But even rail, we're working on some opportunities where tracks already exist to try to see, you know, will we be able to do that in a 5-year period? I don't know, but those talks are definitely ongoing to help get people to where they need to get to efficiently. That may not be in that radius that I'm talking about, but still want to come to the Stars games.
And so, I mean, you've got the new rail, the Silver Line.
Silver Line.
So you're talking about an offshoot of the Silver Line towards that site, the Willow Bend site?
I mean, that's a possibility, but it really would be an offshoot of the Red Line that would kind of go northwest towards the tollway and a little beyond that and be able to be just west of the mall area.
So from Central.
From Central.
All the northwest crossing the bush?
Yeah, being north of the bush. There's a track that actually is on the north side of the bush, whereas the Silver Line's on the south side.
So it would be potentially Plano investing $700 million into this $3 billion project, right?
Right, correct.
And so how is the city going to pay for that?
Well, so we create a TIRZ, Tax Increment Financing Zone, and it's up and down the tollway from Plano Parkway all the way up to Windhaven on the east side and the west side of the tollway. So we have a lot of commercial and retail up and down that area. Nobody's taxes will change. We will just designate that revenue to Willow Bend for a 41-year period.
And that will be enough to pay for that without raising property taxes,
Right.
et cetera.
We will not raise property taxes at all. The only other area that we will ask for that we talked about last night would be some revenue user taxes for parking, tickets, rent-a-car, hotel, motel.
So those users would be paying an additional.
Yeah, we have no new taxes for any of our residents to do this deal.